my name is Sophie Ryan, and today I will be taking you guys through a arm workout. And today I have some dumbbells with me. I have 3-pound dumbbells. I recommend maybe grabbing 5-pound, but whatever you guys have at home, that'd be perfect. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and start with a warm-up. We're gonna go ahead and start with the shoulder with stance, and we're gonna have our arms out to the side, and we're gonna start with arm circles. We're gonna go forward, and we're gonna start with small arm circles. We're gonna get that blood flowing through our arms. And slowly, we're gonna go bigger and bigger every time we go around. All right, let's go one time around. Perfect. Now we're gonna go the opposite direction. We're gonna put our arms out and we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna start small and small circles. We're gonna keep our face forward. Look forward, and we're gonna go bigger and bigger. Really stretch out those arms. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into marches, get the rest of the body moving. We're gonna drive that knee up. We're gonna bring up our arm, opposite arm with opposite knee. We're going to try to drive that knee up a little further every time. While we're doing our marches, we're going to go ahead. We're going to reach out our left arm. We're going to cross it around our chest. We're going to pull our right arm in, and we're going to stretch our shoulder. We don't want to stretch our shoulder to discomfort, just as long as we get a good stretch in. We want to be looking straight ahead. And we want to keep breathing in through our nose and out with our mouth. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to switch. Let's reach our right arm out, cross it across our chest, and we're going to hold it with our left arm. We're going to hold it close to our chest to get that stretch in our shoulder. We're not going to hold it super tight for discomfort, just as long as we get that stretch. Nice job. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna reach our left hand up. We're gonna reach down to our back. We're gonna get our right arm. We're gonna slightly pull on the elbow. We're gonna stretch our tricep right here. We're gonna slightly tilt our head down, and we're gonna feel that stretch. Again, make sure we're not stretching for discomfort. All right, let's go ahead and let's switch. Raise the right arm up, reach down to your back. Get your left arm, slightly pull on the elbow. Get that stretch in the tricep. Keep going with those marches, drive the knee up. If you want, you can always just go stationary. Just have the shoulder width apart stance. All right, perfect. Shake it out. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do side touches. We're gonna go to the right and to the left. And while we're doing these, we're gonna open up our chest and we're gonna squeeze our back muscles. We're doing our chest open ups. We're gonna squeeze our scapula together. And we're gonna use our chest to bring our arms back together. I'm gonna do these for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna move on into our jumping jacks. All right, perfect. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go into jumping jacks. With our jumping jacks, we're gonna go legs, arms out. We're gonna put them back in. Legs and arms out, bring them back in. We want to have our head facing forward. We want to have stationary hips. We don't want them sticking out. We don't want them caved in. And we want to make sure that we have a good stance. We don't want to have locked in knees. An alternative version, if we don't want to jump or we want a lower intensity, we can go ahead and just do step outs. We can just go with just your right arm, right leg out, back in, left arm out, left leg out, and then switch. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and let's get started. We're going to pick up those dumbbells and we're going to start with our bicep curls. We're going to put them right by our sides and we're going to keep our upper arm close to our body and we're going to bend at the elbow up and down. We're going to have a shoulder width apart stance, slight bend at the knees. We want to keep the upper arm as stationary as possible. Really engage those biceps. We're going to have our palms out. We're going to have our heads facing forward. Our hips are also facing forward as well. Nice job, everyone. Keep it going. Let's go ahead, let's do 3 more. And then we'll move on to our shoulder press. All right, here we go with our shoulder press. We're going to keep that stance going. We're going to go ahead, we're going to go palms out, and we're going to bring our elbows and our arms at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to go ahead and push up, press up, and then go back down to where we originally started. Press up, and go back down. These will get our shoulders working. Really squeeze those muscles. If you don't have any dumbbells at home, don't worry. You can always use your fists. And if you don't want to use dumbbells for any of these workouts, you can always just use your fists to go up and down, just like that. Let's go ahead, let's do a couple more of these, and then we'll move on. All right, perfect. Next up, we're going to go into our hammer curls. We're going to keep that stance that we have had, and we're going to have our palms facing towards our body. They're going to be in. Our arms are still going to be close to our body. Our upper arms are still going to be close. They're going to be stationary. We're not going to move them. We're going to bend at the elbow, and we're going to bring our arms up, engaging those biceps. Very similar to those bicep curls, except our palms are in. I like doing these. I like to switch it up, different than those generic bicep curls. Nice job. Really focus on engaging those biceps. Nice job. Keep up the good work. Always remember, whenever we're doing any exercise, no matter what, we're always breathing. Breathing is key. Breathing in with our nose and out with our mouth. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a couple more and we're going to move on. Let's go ahead and we're going to do our side lateral raises. We're going to have our arms to our side, our palms are still facing in towards our body, and we're going to raise our arms to the side, and we're going to bring them back down. Arms to the side, and we're going to bring them back down. We want our arms to be in a straight line along our body, and bring them up, and we bring them back down. These are going to work our shoulders again. We're still going to keep that stance like we always have had. We want to have bent knees, slightly bent knees. We want to avoid locking those knees. We want to maintain that blood flow through our bodies. Good job. Keep it going. If we want to incorporate more of the body, we can also incorporate lunges if you want to add more of an intensity to it. So when we do our lunges, we're going to go ahead lunge, bring up our arms, and then bring it all back. And then we're going to alternate our lunge. All right, we're going to go left lunge, out, back in, right, and back in. Remember when we're doing our lunges, we don't want to have our knees go over our toes. We want to have a nice angle when we're doing our lunges. Out and back in. Out and back in. Perfect. All right, now let's go ahead and we're going to go into our bent over rows. Now we're going to have a slight bend at the knees, slight bend at the hips. We're going to have a little bit of a squat going on. We're going to bend over. We want to have a straight back, no arch back, no caved in back. We want to have a straight back, engaged core. We want to have our arms right by our side, and we're going to go ahead, drive those elbows up, right by our side, and then bring them back down. Drive them back up, and bring them back down. These are going to help us work our back muscles, and this really helps with our posture. It's going to really work these muscles right over here. It helps us bring our shoulders back instead of slouching forward. Nice job, everyone. Really try to drive up the elbows. Keep your arms close to your body. Engage that core. Straight back. Nice job, nice job. All right, let's move on. We're going to stand back up. We're going to go ahead. We're going to bring our dumbbells together. We're going to reach up. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to have that slight bend at the knees. We're going to have our shoulder width stance, and we're going to reach up, and we're going to bend at the elbow, and we're going to do tricep extensions. We're going to keep our upper arm stationary. It's not going to move. We're going to really work the tricep right here. This whole part of my arm is still while I work out the elbow to bring my forearm up and down. We want to have our head tilted down a little bit. Look down. Give ourselves some room to do those extensions. Do a couple more, and we'll move on. Perfect. Let's go ahead, shake it out. We're going to go ahead and do bent over flies. We're going to go ahead and work that back again. We're going to go back into the bent knees, bent hips, slight bend in the back. We're going to have the straight back again, really tight core. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring those arms back together, and we're going to go ahead and squeeze our back muscles, bring those arms up, and then bring them back together. Squeeze them. Bring them back together. You can pretend that there's a pencil right between where your scapula is and pretend that you don't want it to drop. Squeeze it right there. Really engage those back muscles and then bring it back down. Another good one. Have good posture. I really like doing these. Nice job, everyone. We're going to look down, Don't look forward. We're looking down, keeping our head aligned with our body. All right, let's do a couple more. And then we're going to bring it down on the ground. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go down to the ground. We're going to lay down and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do skull crushers. We're going to lay down on the ground. We're going to have planted feet. We're going to have a straight back on the ground. When we put our hand under our lower back, I should not be able to put my hand underneath because my back is completely flat. If I put my hand all the way underneath, that means my back is arched. That is not good because we can injure ourselves. So let's make sure we have that flat back. We're going to bring our dumbbells up. We're going to keep this part, our upper arm, stationary. We're going to go ahead. We're going to bend at the elbows. We're going to go down. And we're going to bring it back up. We're going to bring it down, and then we're going to bring it back up. Try really hard to keep that upper arm stationary. I'm going to keep it still as much as possible while we're just working those triceps. Keep that lower back on the ground. We really engage our core when we keep that back on the ground. So a couple more of these and then we'll move on. All right, perfect. While we are on the ground just like this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our chest flies. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna have our feet still planted on the ground, still have our back on the ground flat, and we're gonna go ahead, have our palms facing each other, arms are up, we're gonna go ahead, bring it down, and we're gonna squeeze our chest muscles, our pectorals, and bring it on up. We're gonna go out, squeeze our pectorals, our chest muscles, and bring it back on up. When we fly out to the side, we want to just go directly out to the side. Don't go down, don't go up, we're just going right out to the side. Nice job, everyone. Keep it up. If you want to incorporate some more core while we are doing this, go ahead, bring those feet up. We can do a 90-degree angle where our knees are. We're going to keep that flat back still, really engage that core, and we're going to continue doing our chest flies. Nice job. Keep it up. Really engage the core. Let's go ahead and let's move on. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do some push-ups. We're going to put those away for now. For push-ups, we can either go on our knees or we can go fully up and we can go on our feet. Either way, we need to have the straight back still. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put our hands shoulder width apart. Our hands are going to go right below our shoulders. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down and push all the way up. We're going to have a bend elbow, all right? Go down and up. We don't want to have an arched back. We don't want to have a cave back. We can do the same thing, same exact thing when we're up. We're going to do the same thing. Let's go ahead, let's do a couple of these push-ups and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on. Nice job, everyone. Keep it going. Next, after this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our shoulder taps. So let's do a couple more of these. Alrighty. One more. Perfect. Next, we're going to go into shoulder taps. Again, we can go on our knees or we can go up. Still, we're going to have that straight back. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to have an engaged core. And we're going to tap our shoulders. We're going to try to not rotate our body. All right, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna have a straight, flat body, engaged core. Only thing moving is our hands to touch our shoulders. This is really gonna help engage our core, really help us get a stronger core. We can do the same thing on our knees, flat back, if you want a lower intensity, just like this. Nice job. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We're going to move on to our second to last exercise. We are almost done. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do our mountain climbers. All right. We're still going to be on our hands and our feet. We're still going to have our straight back, and we're going to bring our knees and our feet up like this. All right, and we're just going to bring up the intensity. We're going to go a little fast. If you want to lower the intensity, we can go ahead and just do step ups. They're mountain climbers, and that's all right. And when we do our mountain climbers, we really want to make sure that our back is completely straight. We want to really avoid having a caved and an arched back. We want to make sure that it's completely flat, engaged core the whole time. Perfect. Let's move on to our very last exercise, which is bicycles. And let's make this the best one, because this is it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to lie on our back. We're going to have flat back again. We're going to bring our head up. We're going to put our hands by our ears. And we're going to bring our knees up. We're going to put one foot straight out. We're going to put the opposite elbow to the knee that's up. So right elbow to the left knee. And then switch. Left elbow to right knee. We're gonna twist our core and engage our core to reach our elbow to the knee, right? If you really want to amp up the intensity, you can go really fast. If you want to lower the intensity, you can go ahead. Just take it slow. All right, let's do this for a couple more seconds. Let's finish it out. Here we go. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Nice job, everyone. That was great. Let's go ahead and let's do a cool down. Remember that we are always breathing. Breathe in with your nose and out with your mouth. We did a great job today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a child's pose. We're going to go on our knees and we're going to sit back on our heels. We're going to go ahead and we're going to reach out in front of us and we're going to sit back. We can put our head down just like this. And we should feel a slight stretch in our arms. And while we're doing this, we want to just breathe in with our nose, out with our mouth. Perfect. Let's go ahead, bring it up to a tabletop. And we'll bring it up to our mountain pose. And let's go ahead and we're going to walk it up. Walk our hands and feet up together. We're going to hang low really fast, touching our toes. Relax our head, relax our arms. Slowly roll it up, slowly roll it up. Our heads, our shoulders should be the last ones up. Alright, let's go ahead. Roll our shoulders up. Our head is up. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to reach our left arm over across our chest. We're going to hold it with our right arm. Stretch out that shoulder. Nice job, everyone. We did great today. Keep on breathing. In with our nose, out with our mouth. Alright. Let's switch. Right arm across our chest. Hold it with our left. Bring it tight against your chest till you feel that stretch. Always remember, don't do it till you have discomfort. Alright, let's go ahead. Reach up, reach behind your back, and we're going to hold our elbow. Do our tricep stretch. Alright, let's go ahead and switch. Reach behind your back. Hold it with your elbow. Hold your elbow with your hand. Keep on breathing. And reach up along the side. And shake it all out. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this workout. I hope to see you all very soon. Bye.